this is Deanie from Hot Threads. What am I up to? I am dismembering a doll. I have a cheapy dollar store plastic doll, and I took off the head and the arms. I put in some wire. I'm going to see if this will work for the armature for what I'm planning to do. And then to make sure it did not slide through, I did make these, have a bump. And then I wanted to leave this up. So I have some scrap fabric, so I'm going to start building her. I found some delicious material in the garage that my mom threw away some of her dresses, so I may go out there and attack those. Now, I don't have my, couldn't find my Fabri-Tac, and I don't know why, but I do have my tacky glue, and I have the handy dandy thing. Tacky glue is hard for me to squeeze, so I buy it this way, and I have good luck with tacky glue. Just takes longer to dry. So I'm going to put a huge daub. Ooh. And if you hear me breathing heavy and stuff, I'm still having some difficulties. Oh yeah, that's what I want. Okay, let's see. Hopefully I'm still in shot here. I'm just gonna put this down like that. And I'm just gonna start wrapping her with this fabric scraps I have left over from another project. I think Mark Monteo did an art doll with these dolls, and I watched another YouTuber, and I can't remember who it was, who did basically the same thing. I am going to try something. I got this weird idea. You know me, I don't do things like everybody else. They inspired me a lot. And I have to thank one of my friends, Jean Peter, for sending me this doll to try out. And I don't know if she thought I would have one of my wacky ideas and she sent it to me or what, but here we go. I've got a wacky idea for it. I'm just gonna wrap it good. Okay, try to keep my doll out of the glue. I have a gal that I follow. Her name is What Jenren Scraps, and every once in a while she'll have her troll doll fall into her glue when she's doing a live stream, and oh my goodness, it's so funny. It's not funny that that happens, but it's funny just to watch. And one time her glue gun caught on fire. I'm not kidding. She got this, not glue gun. Oh, what do you call those guns? Those heat guns. It caught on fire on a live stream too, and it's like, oh my gosh. So it seems like she's got little gremlins in her art studio. And you just have to giggle, because if it's going to happen, it seems like it's going to happen to that poor girl. Anyway, I always tease her if she's tortured any trolls or anything like that. Oh shoot, now I'm coming unwrapped, but that's okay. That's okay. I will wrap tighter and just keep adding layers. And I think instead of you watching me wrap this, I'm going to turn this off, and I think we'll see. Come back here, you rascally thing. And I'm hoping I'm hoping I'm staying in frame. I'm getting kind of wild here. Now I don't want this to have a waist, so I'm thickening up the waist here. Yep, I'm going wild. I love fibers and I love working with them, and oh, it's just like peace for me to do that. Okay, let's try some more. Yep, I got the arm in there. You know, if you got fibers and old shirts, jeans, anything, curtains, table linens, anything that that you want to recycle, this is a good way to do it. Using it in fiber arts. Let's see if I'm going to accomplish what I want to accomplish. Anyway, what Mom has in the garage is crazy purple pattern, and I thought, oh, that'd be so fun on here. But I'm doing these for the, oh, what do you call it? Just for the batting, or the, just making the layers. Now I wonder if I throw some glue on here, if that, you know, I'm never be stingy with your glue. I tend to be, I don't know why. But if I can impart anything on you, that would be it. And I'm just kind of mummy wrapping this thing. Yep, there goes my nose. Hoping you can see this. I'm not really paying attention to my phone. But it's not very exciting. I'm just wrapping. See, it's not quite so disturbing now that we got rid of the legs. And I didn't want to show how I did the arm armature, because I did not want to scare people by pulling off the arms and body parts there. Okay, so I think I'm going to glue this down. Come on, stay in focus. Rascally thing. I'm probably going to end up gluing my tacky glue shut by putting my thing there like that. Okay. Now I'm all gluey. Like I said, don't be afraid to use your, there we go, your glue. Don't be stingy. I wish I had my Fabri-Tac. That works so much better. I don't know what I did with it. I used it on my last doll. Lord only knows, I tell ya. Okay, so I'm going to start wrapping the arms. I've used Aileen since the 80s. I've never had a lot of trouble with it. I used it mainly back then for my cross-stitch projects, to keep the lace on it and stuff like that. So it's good for fabric. I think people just don't want to take the time to have it dry, because it does take time for it to dry. But you can still make a mess like this with it. Now I want to make sure I get hands in there. My goodness, I'm all wrapped up. I hope you guys are having a good summer. I can't believe it's July already. It's just hard to believe that time goes by so fast. Whoops. Hi Lexi, what you doing? I have Lexi scratching my lap here, my side in my lap. You feeling ignored? If I wasn't gluey, I'd pick you up, sweetheart, but you don't want to have glue in your fur. She's getting groomed Friday, but I don't think I want the groomer to think I stuck her in a vat of glue. I'm really struggling with this here. I don't know why. Okay, come on now, you dirty rat. Start working right. And it's turning on me. That doesn't help. I don't know what I could have done to get it to not turn, but something that looks like I'm going to have to deal with. I know it looks crazy. Wonder if that's too thick. That might be too thick. Let's see. Go a little thinner. See, that's trial and error. I don't want her to look like she's crazy here. Okay. This way. Build it up a little bit here. Okay. And I'll be right back. Okay, as always, I didn't have a pair of scissors. Brought my old gluey ones, so I have glue all over. Okay. These are wonderful. I'm so glad I got these off Amazon, but people were using the silicone makeup brushes for their glue. And I got a set with a bunch of different sizes, and this is really great. Okay, I'm thinking once I get this side done, it shouldn't move as much. That's what I'm thinking in theory, anyway. Let's see, what am I going to do here? Oh, yep, I think I am. I'm going to have to wash that really good before I put my lid on there. Anyway, if you can get Eileen's tacky glue this way, it's the best. It's sometimes, it's really hard to squeeze, and with my arthritis and stuff, I just don't have that anymore. The ability to squeeze. It's always been hard to squeeze out. That was always my complaint. It's a good glue, but it's hard to get out of the bottle. Okay. Now I'm all gluey again. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I don't care what these bottom layers really are, because each layer will be covered. Good thing I'm not an Egyptian. I would have failed mummy class here. Oh, you little turkey bird. There we go. I got a fun picture. I was tagged on some fun pictures in Facebook by one of my childhood friends that our grandmas lived across the street from each other in Potter, Nebraska, and so we were summertime buddies. We played in the park and spent the night, that type of thing. Mainly in the mornings and in the afternoons and stuff. It was so hot that we'd be indoors. And brought up some really good memories. And there was a sundry. It was called a sundry. And they had a old-fashioned soda fountain. And they made the best tin rough sundaes. Well, and of course, she sent me pictures of a tin roof sundae that she had just this week, and some pictures of the sundry, and it hasn't changed a whole lot on the inside. And we'd go as a treat. We'd have tin roof sundaes at the sundry, and that was always fun, something we enjoyed. And we'd go to like the library and things like that. It was really nice that that library would let me, because I have been a book nerd and always been a nerd and an avid reader, and it was so fun when I first went to the library there. They weren't gonna loan me any books, and then I told them who I was, why I was there, and every year they let me loan. They allowed me to check out books, which was really cool. But boy, when I was first told I couldn't check out books, I went into a major panic. It's like, what? No books? So it was a fun town. Made a lot of friends. One year, my sister and I took our roller skates, and so we'd go roller skating down in the tennis courts by the school, and we just had fun. And we had friends, and it was just great. And then my grandma, we'd learn how to, we'd help grandma can. She'd buy meat, and she'd buy lugs of cherries, and we'd go pick apples off trees, and plums, crab apples, that type of thing. I didn't mean to bump my camera arm there. But, so such good memories. And then she told me that grandma's house was for sale. So I had to go look, and, that's always a mistake, because, you never can go back. And, yeah, they had redone the kitchen. Of course, grandma had redone the kitchen back in the 70s and 80s, probably late 70s, early 80s. And, they had ripped out one of the bedrooms and made it from a 3-bedroom to a 2-bedroom. And it was a craftsman style house, so it had a lot of built-ins. So and they tore out the dining room wall. I'm looking at the doll, thinking doll. And that was kind of sad. It was like, oh, so it was all open and all open space. But it was home for the summer, and it was grandma's, and it was wonderful. Had some good times. I remember we'd get homesick. Tanya and I would both, well, especially when we first went there, we were younger, we both kind of cried for mom and dad. But after that, and we made friends and stuff, it was fine. So that's still wanting to turn. I may have to jam stuff in there. I'll have to, if you guys have any ideas, let me know, because I'm going to make this into a several part series here, because I'm not going to be able to do this whole doll at one time. And hopefully you'll get one and craft along with me and show me what yours looks like. I have plans for this. That's why it's sticking up. It's not like, it's like, oh no, but no, I do have a plan. I know it's sticking up. I wonder if she's awkward, that's for sure. Maybe if I wrap around like this, if that will give it enough so it won't move. I'm kind of quiet. It's just kind of nice to sit here and oh yeah, that helped. Oh, that really helped. I think since that is all the wrap that I brought with me to the table, I think I'm going to call it a night with that. And like I said, I hope you'll follow along with me. Grab some old shirts or old table linens, or don't spend money on fabric. I think this was fabric, but it was rescued from either a quilty stash or thrift store. I don't spend a lot of money on little to nothing, or maybe even at a rummage sale. You never know. So here is my doll so far, and I hope that you'll see if you can see her better there. I hope that you'll follow along, and hopefully you'll start creating one too with me. And there's a method to my madness, I promise. Thank you. Talk to you later.